weeks. I think I missed the last 2 weeks, so I do apologize for that. We'll go back to, I believe it was week 7, and we'll just do kind of an update from there. I've also got a little caramel hard candy I'll be working on today. Some good stuff right there, man. Okay. So, week number 7. So, ASMR Collect and Play was 0-6 heading into this matchup. So, it was pretty important that we didn't give him his first win. And thankfully, we did not. We ended up winning by about 35 in this one, but as you can see, Collect and Play up to 2-7 now, so he's eaten up a little bit, which is great news for him. The week after, we ended up losing by about 30 in this one to Logan, and unfortunately I had T. Higgins who got I can't remember if he I don't know if he got like ruled out right before. I think I was just stuck in a bad spot where so wide receiver is out, and then I didn't have any like flex wide receivers or even any bench wide receivers that I could put in his place. So I think at that point I just decided to eat the loss because I didn't want to drop anyone. And then we had a similar situation here, so it's been a rough couple of weeks thanks to injuries. But we ended up losing by about 40 last week to Getchy. Jonathan Taylor finally came back. Not a great game, but should be more productive down the line. Derrick Henry with 25. He had a good week. Tyler Lockett was solid. I picked up Jalen Coker since the Panthers traded away Deontay Johnson. And yeah, like as you can see, I'm like, with the injuries that we have right now, I've been really thin at wide receiver. So DK was out. This was Deontay's first game, and he was on a snap count for this game because it was on short notice after the trade. So I left him on the bench, and then T. Higgins out again. And yeah, it's been a rough couple of weeks here. And we're actually projected to lose again. Let me see. Oh, trade deadline is this week. Okay, so might need to make some moves there. So yeah, DK is still out. He's on a bye, but yeah, he's out. And that Godwin injury really hurt because, even after, he's been injured for 2 weeks at this point. He's still a top 10 receiver points-wise. So, yeah, pretty tough. Especially the way he got injured, being in like the last minute or minute and a half of a game that was already over the entire second half. Yeah, pretty tough that it went that way. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to like try and stay afloat Sanders and DeAndre Swift for Derrick Henry, which is actually, not gonna lie, like, I mean, obviously I would hate to trade Derrick Henry, but Malik Neighbors is a stud. I really need a receiver, and honestly, DeAndre Swift has been playing pretty well as of late. So on a pretty good streak here. I don't know. It's tough because Derrick Henry is, far and away just such a monster to have, like, number 3 overall player. Let me take a look at Neighbors real quick. Yeah, so I think that's one I'm going to be thinking about. Because gosh, I'm really hurting with the injuries on my wide receivers lately. It's been pretty brutal. So yeah, now we have dropped all the way down to 3rd place after just a horrendous stretch. So we are 3rd in our division. Our division is definitely much better than the other one, but still. Yeah, definitely gonna have to string together some wins. I think it's top 3 from each division to make it, so. Okay. Anywho, let me know what you guys think. Would you guys take that trade? I mean, I think overall it's a fair one. It is fair. I would hate to give up Derrick Henry, but Malik Neighbors is a stud and gets, a good bit of targets. And especially with my wide receiver issues, I think it might be worth it. Okay. So we'll take a look back at the past week of football. So start off on Halloween with the Jets beating the Texans. This was a pretty rough game in the first half, but Jets really figured it out in the second half. Aaron Rodgers ended up with 3 touchdown passes. And the Aaron Rodgers, Devontae Adams connection finally began with a touchdown with, like, I don't know, a minute left. So that was pretty cool to see. Oh, Garrett Wilson's catch, man, that was nasty. That reminded me of Odell against the Cowboys. That was such an awesome catch. And the fact that he got his, like, shin down in bounds was crazy. So yeah, big win for the Jets. Kind of staying alive. Obviously they're gonna have to win a good bit of games down the stretch, but this was an important win for them. Next up, we got my Dallas Cowboys against the Atlanta Falcons. And the Cowboys lose 21-27. So I don't know. Maybe there's some other Cowboys fans out there that can help me out, but I don't really have anything good to say about this team. Oh, wait, that's right. We traded for, what's his name? Jonathan Mingo from the Panthers. Like, as if we need another receiver right now. Like, that's gonna fix our problems. I don't know. As a Cowboys fan, I'm kind of at the point where I'm not really gonna watch the games anymore. Like, not even on TV. Unless it's on Red Zone. is so bad. The fact that Jerry Jones said we were going all in, and then we very clearly got worse in the offseason. We now very clearly downgraded with our coaching staff. The defense looks terrible. I mean, we're missing Micah Parsons and D-Law, but that's 2 players, bro. Yeah, they're very good, but I mean, the defense wasn't good before they were out, and they're significantly worse without them, so I don't know. Offense looks like trash. I think, and I said it as soon as we signed Dak to that deal, I thought it was a huge mistake. Giving him $60 million a year is insane, and now he's gone, which, you know, I'm fine with that. No offense to Dak as a person, because he seems like a great dude, although he's been kind of annoying this year. Not gonna lie. Really giving a lot of, like, Dallas Cowboys haters a lot of fuel by being just weirdly annoying. I don't know. But honestly, I think, as a Cowboys fan, I'm gonna say, I think the best case scenario that I can hope for the rest of this season is for us to just completely blow it up. Just blow it up. Put Trey Lance in. We already traded a 4th round draft pick for him. Why not just let the man play, see what he has? And then, you know, obviously we're stuck with Dak, so at least, you know, give Trey a chance to maybe prove himself, and then trade him for something back in return that will make up for the picks that we're trading for no reason. Or I don't know, if we can keep him and somehow move on from Dak. I think we're stuck, obviously, but I don't know, we're just in such a horrendous position. Okay, I know I went off on a tangent there, so I apologize to the Falcons out there who were maybe hoping for some nice words, but it just sucks being a Cowboys fan. But yeah, good win for the Falcons there. They've been playing well, especially lately. Oh, they're 3-0 3-0 on the road. That's really solid. They've been really good with Kirk, though, man. But yeah, nice win for them at home. Next up, we got the Bills at the Dolphins. Game-winning field goal to win it for the Bills. I think this was Tua's second game back, and yeah, the Dolphins are in kind of dangerous territory here. They're gonna have to really, really do something special down the stretch to make the playoffs, and they might, but it's definitely an uphill battle. But yeah, Bills looking great, you know, especially with the addition of Amari Cooper. And yeah, nice win for them over the Finns. Next up, we got the Bengals and the Raiders. Bengals with a big win. I was playing against Joe Burrow in 3 different fantasy football leagues, so that was really unfortunate, to say the least. He just absolutely took over. 5 touchdowns. Insane. And Chase Brown had a really nice game as well. Next up, you got the Chargers at the Browns. I am officially done hating on the Chargers. They're looking good. They are stringing it together, playing well. Justin Herbert is back to balling out. He's been playing really well. And yeah, Browns are in a The Giants are now 0-5 at home, which is insane. That's terrible. That's so bad. That's like especially crazy because, I mean, they have a solid offense. Their offense hasn't been bad. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, Commanders with the dub there. Another very nice game from Jaden Daniels. Gotta be Rookie of the Year right there. That dude, he's gonna be good for a long time. Next up, we got the Saints at the Panthers. The Panthers somehow managed to beat the Saints. Or I guess I should say, maybe it would be better to say the Saints somehow lose to the Panthers. I don't know, there's no good way to say it. But yeah, Kamara had a big day. Derek Carr got Chris Olave killed. And the greatest team of all time, the week 1 and 2 Saints from this year, have now lost a lot. Haven't they lost 7 straight? Is that right? Yeah, they've lost seven straight, man. That's insane. That is insane. They were looking so good, and they are just... The wheels have absolutely come off. If I were a Saint, like, as a Cowboys fan, I feel like I would dislike being a Saints fan this season more than the Cowboys. I don't know. Are there any Saints fans out there? Can you let me know? I don't know what's going on, but it's not good. Broncos at the Ravens. Ravens win 41-10. It was a close game in the first half. But Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry, just once again too much. And they win by 31. Next up we got the Jags at the Eagles. Eagles with another dub, starting to look good, starting to heat up a bit. And Saquon with the reverse hurdle. Never seen that before, but man, he's crushing it this year. Absolutely crushing it. And really nice win from the Eagles. Jaguars fall to 0-5 on the road. Next up we got the Bears at the Cardinals. Cardinals with a big win. They're looking good. I feel like they were off to like a not so good start, right? Okay, so they were 1-3. They started out 1-3, but they've won their last 3 games, and that's like putting them in a really good spot. So I don't know. Keep an eye on them. Bears are, I can't really figure out the Bears. I really can't. Sometimes they're great. And sometimes it's like, what happened? I don't know. Next up we got the Lions at the Packers. Lions get the win in the rain. They are 4-0 on the road. And they are honestly looking like they could be the best team in the NFC. I think they are. I don't think that's controversial to say. They're looking really good. Picking up right where they left off last year, and they get the dub over the Packers in this one. Next up, we got the Rams at the Seahawks. Rams with a big win. A beautiful catch from DeMarcus Robinson in OT for the win. And yeah, the Seahawks were off to such a good start, man. It's just they're a much different team with no DK. That's just, man. Yeah, so they started out 3-0. And they lost, so They started out 3-0 and they're 1-5 since then. That's crazy. But yeah, tough loss there, especially at home. Next up, we got the Colts at the Vikings. Vikings with another dub here. They just keep winning, man. They just keep winning. Sam Darnold with a beautiful game, 3 touchdowns, 290 passing yards, and oh man, I don't know. Colts are in a weird spot. You know, benching Richardson after he took a play off because he got tired. Like, it's one thing to like take the play off because you're tired. It's another thing to admit it afterwards. Probably should have just kept that one to himself, but oh well. So yeah, we'll see. I don't know. Flacco's definitely been better than Richardson, even though he didn't have a good game. I don't know what their game plan is, to be honest. Next up, we got the Bucks at the Chiefs, and the Chiefs, man, they just keep winning, and I don't know, dude. Like, they're gonna be scary. They're 8-0, which is insane. They haven't had Pacheco basically all year. They bring in Kareem Hunt. Kareem Hunt is like literally just like absolute workhorse, like ready to die right there on the field for the Chiefs. And they're playing great. They just got D-Hop. He had a great game this week with the Chiefs. So anyone with D-Hop in their league is probably feeling pretty good. Travis Kelce with a very nice game, 14 catches for 100 yards, and another tough loss for the Buccaneers. I want to say that is was it that Falcons game where they lost no D? Yeah, that was it. That was the game. Yeah, they've had some tough losses this year, man. Really tough. And Baker's been balling out, so the fact that they're like still alive with no Godwin and no Mike Evans for a bit. Yeah, it's been a really solid, like, sort of resurgence year for Baker Mayfield, which is cool to see. But yeah, another dub for the Chiefs. What's new? But yeah, okay, so we will wrap this one up here. I feel like I've been talking for an hour. But yeah, we'll pick up next week. Let me know what you guys think of that trade. There's actually another one. Rashad Bateman. No, I'm not gonna do that. Rashad Bateman's been slipping for a while. And now that they just added Deontay Johnson, it can't be worth it. I guess he did have a couple good weeks. But I think his value is dropping quite a bit. Okay, anyway, we'll go ahead and wrap this one